and smashed your piggy bank. Guys, welcome to the Star Wars Blip podcast. Today we're going to talk about Andor.
That was not the usual intro I do, but hey, let's switch things up here. Let's switch things up here. Today we're going to talk about episode 3 of Andor. It was really good. The things I was hearing from people, they were talking about how the first 2 episodes were slow, and they were, as I said before, and the third episode is where it picks off. And they were right. It really does pick up. We get to see Luthien, the buyer that Bix is hiring. We get to see him for the first time. Stellan Skarsgård. He's an amazing actor. But yeah, basically the premise of the whole entire thing was Andor murdered 2 officers on Morlana 1. He's on the run right now. And the Morlana 1 security is basically hunting him down right now. And I'm telling you what, he's pretty slick. He's pretty slick. And it's really cool to see how when he's undercover, the entire city, the entire community rallies around him and helps him escape and helps him. Super cool. I forget the officer's name. The officer who is trying to catch him, the guy with the blue eyes, kind of pretty boy type dude. And yeah, they're basically hunting Andor, and it's sad because Tim dies. No, Tim. Tim dies. Poor Tim. Rest in peace, Tim. But yeah, poor Tim. Okay, it's weird because he ratted Andor out, and then he tried to save everybody, and he was like, hey, Bix gets tied up by the security guards, and he's like, hey, don't do that. And he tries to run and help her, and then he gets shot in the chest and dies. And Bix is like, no! Sad. But yeah, no, Andor's undercover. Before the episode kind of gets cooking, kind of gets rolling, Luthien and Andor kind of meet in this little back alley forgery. There's a bunch of like chains hanging from the ceiling and like these big heavy things hanging from the ceiling, and Luthien and Andor kind of have a deal going, and Andor thinks Luthien is here to kill him, is here to capture him, but he's not. And there's a power converter that Luthien wants, and so basically the guards break into their little meeting area, and Luthien and Andor start shooting at the guards. Pew, 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 pew. And they get away. They start shooting at the chains, and all the heavy coils and things start falling, and Luthien and Andor end up getting away and escaping, but not with the target, not with the little box that Luthien was gonna purchase from Andor. After that, things get pretty interesting. The Morlana security guards are trying to find where Luthien and Andor are hiding. Luthien and Andor go into undercover. They go into hiding, and the whole community starts banging on metal. They start banging on this metal. Ding, 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 ding. The whole community, like on every street corner, there's this dude or someone, and he's banging on the metal, and this drives the security guards crazy. You literally start to see them break down, like, oh my gosh, when is this gonna stop? And the lady that's in Andor's mom, she's in the house, and she's like,
This is what a reckoning sounds like.
and the security guard is like, what the? So. And then the banging metal finally stops. And all the Morlana security guards are in a circle, and they have their guns. They're like in a line down the street. And this speeder comes flying down the street, and they think that's Andor, so they start shooting at it. And then Luthien basically puts a bomb on the speeder, and boom, the speeder blows up. And they're like, yes, we got him. But then the real Andor, the real Luthien, pops out of a house on a speeder, and they do like a switcheroo. They think they're going to get him when the speeder blows up, but no, they just come out in a different direction, and they totally reverse psychology, the guards. And the head officer of the Morlana security is stunned. He's completely shocked. All of his morale and his humanity is stripped away at that point, and he's just starstruck. He couldn't believe what just happened. And that was like basically his first run-in with violence. He couldn't even believe it. And his accomplice, his second in command guy is like screaming in his face. And he doesn't even break character. He's so dumbfounded. So, anyways, that's episode 3. That's basically it for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.